Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for a purpose such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. For uses of use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, education, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Now let's start this dang show.
You gonna have any fights this week? Oh man, we gotta have some fights.
What's the status with Gino?
He did really well this week, and he's ready to go.
Sorry.
Yes.
As we go through these final three games, in terms of assessment for future stuff, do you want to see Aiden O'Connell get some snaps here in these final three games?
I'd like to see him play. Yeah, I would. We got a lot of film on him from last year, and so we have a good feel for him, and he's done a really good job in practice. But it'd be nice to see him. I would say that about any young guy.
People say you would like to see Aiden out there. Isn't that just making sure that he gets out there, or do you?
No, I said that. I said I would say that about all the young guys. I'm not making any declarations about that. You don't know who's 2 or 3 right now. Sorry.
The way you assess the quarterback situation and Gino's performance, would you say that he's the starter the rest of the way, or just kind of take it game by game?
No, he's our starter. Yeah, he's our starter.
All right, guys. Thank you.
Everything that guy just says is bullshit. Thank you.
You know what? Fuck Pete Carroll. And you remember that video you played? Oh, I'm sorry, Simon Burgundy played with that guy who was. I'm not close to being that guy. I'm not close to being that guy who made that bet.
Oh yeah,
and wanted to take out Pete Carroll. I don't believe in that shit. Like, fuck
Prison Pete Carroll.
I am going to throw a massive party when your ass is finally fired.
Yes, because the fact that we could have played that whole press conference and it was only like 2.5 minutes long, and even I'm telling you, even the people, the beat writers are like, all right, it's the same old thing. Why are we gonna ask questions?
Bullshit.
You're not telling us nothing. You don't know who's gonna be 2 or 3. You don't know who's gonna be 2 or 3. And just him saying, yeah, I would like to see them all play. I said about all young guys.
But we know that's not true because I watched a video with somebody I'm not a big fan of. I got a rabbit in my field. Anyways, he's only playing rookies and shit because he's being forced to because of injuries. I want to see that of all young guys. He's a fucking liar. As my cousin Vinny there said, you know, you can't trust the word. Fuck that guy. Everything he says is bullshit. He is just saying shit to say shit. You know, you're at the point of the season. Why, you know, we got film on him from last year. So why don't we get film on him for this year? Why don't we evaluate what we got so we know who the fuck we're keeping? Because we don't need 4 fucking quarterbacks. Assuming you're going to stay as the head fucking coach, right? You want to just cut everybody and fucking let Geno Smith be the guy and then turn around and throw in fucking what? It's not Jacoby Myers as the emergency. Who do we got to play emergency quarterback now?
Cam Miller.
He had nobody else. So, I mean, you know, I mean, this is getting to the point. I mean, the Browns used to be the laughing stock. This, that, the other. But Pete Carroll has turned the Raiders into the laughing stock of the NFL. I had my company Christmas party, and of course, I'm wearing Raiders shit because you know me. I'm going to fucking do that. And, you know, when it was time for me to go get my present, of course, you know, it was a vacuum, you know, whatever. And of course, somebody, you know, the big boss had made a comment about how the Raiders suck. I'm like, well, fucking, I'm used to it. You know, I mean, there's not much I can say. We're the laughing stock of the NFL. But we're probably the laughing stock of Canadian football, the XFL. I mean, all those teams could beat us right fucking now.
The what is that called? The old school AFL, not the Sixers AFL, but the Arena Football League.
Yeah, exactly. The Arena Football League, the Spring League. I mean, all these up and comers wanting to be football things. I mean, any of it, and it's all because of Pete Carroll.
Yes. What's up, Cadio? What is up, Jackal?
You know, I mean, it's we're used to the losing. We're used to all kinds of things, but this is just, excuse me, ridiculous.
The Sabercats. Oh, man, you know what? The Sabercats won championships, and then the whole league collapsed after that. I never got to go to a Sabercats game. I feel like I missed out.
The lingerie league, them girls could beat us.
Those girls hit, okay? Those girls hit harder than the NFL now, okay? And they ain't wearing anything, so they hit with nothing on, which they should bring that back too. It's probably on OnlyFans.
Yeah, you know, you can't get knocked out of your socks in that one because I'm not wearing any socks, guys.
There's just the uniforms all painted on. All right, well, Asylum, you know, we have.
You're not wrong, KDO.
The puppy bowl.
You're not wrong. I'm not going to argue it.
It was a Rottweiler. Yeah, he was like three weeks old. He just opened his eyes. So I don't care.
He got out too.
Oh my God.
I mean,
the Raiders are a
it is tough. Don't get me wrong, but this is just, this is just beyond sad. I mean, this is to the point, right? I'm starting to know how Aints fans feel when they were wearing the bags on their heads. I mean, I'll never do that, but I'm starting to understand why they did it.
Yeah. Well, the Saints fans back before they won the Super Bowl, the Bengals fans for a long time until they started getting, you know, before they went to the Super Bowl, the Browns fans.
Forever.
Yeah.
they never won a Super Bowl. Well, I'm sorry. I mean, they did. They just had to switch cities and team name.
Yeah. Yeah. The Birds. The Ravens. All right. Let's get into this.
Now we get the party started.
All right. And also, that music you heard, he's in the comments. The music you heard was put together by Arcadio himself. That is Arcadio right here. Wait, what's a good one? That's one, Arcadio. So he helps us with the main intro music and the music we play when we do our Friday shows. Okay, shouts out to Arcadio. All right.
That's my shout out.
All right, let's get into this mess. All right. Okay, now we got the Texans. We don't have a lot of history, but we have some history. Look at the history. We have some history. All right. Asylum, the Texans do own a little edge on us in the overall series. They are 8-5 against us, so they got 8 wins, and we have 5 wins. but they lead the series. Right now, they are second in. They are second in their division, second in the AFC South, behind, I believe, the Jaguars, who you said, you mentioned Jacoby Myers. And Jacoby Myers got a 3-year extension over there with the Jaguars. So congratulations to
you know what? It's for him.
Yes, you got out of this mess. That is the Raiders. Oh my God!
I got nothing. I don't care who he plays for. I don't care what happens. I got nothing but the utmost respect for Jacoby Myers.
Yes. I wonder if
he came out here in that situation and was a professional, and he is definitely always going to be a Raider in my book. What's a Raider? Always a Raider.
I wonder if he'll get the same. I went to the game when Tim Brown was a Buccaneer, and he came to when he came to Oakland as a Buccaneer, and when he got his touchdown. Now it was different because it was Tim Brown's 100th touchdown, but he was in a Buccaneer uniform, and I was there. I stood up half that. Well, I would say 90% of the stadium stood up, and they gave him a standing ovation. Tim Brown was kind of confused, but then he realized, oh yeah, okay, yeah, people respected we appreciated him. So I wonder if Jacoby Myers just showing up on the field, man, hey, we miss you, but we're glad you're at this mess. You were for the 3 years you were here.
I'd fucking cheer for him.
Yes.
They said that name, I'd cheer for him.
Yes.
Now I hope his team would lose. Don't get me wrong. But I cheer for him. Like I said, utmost respect for that man right there. Get your bag, do what you did. You did nothing wrong.
All right. Now, 2 years ago, 2022, which was McDaniel's first year with the squad when he took over the Raiders, they beat the Texans 20-38. But 38-20. Dyslexia. But the last times in Oakland, the Raiders had lost to the Texans, and then of course that was that season where we could have gone all the way, but Derek Carr broke his leg against the Colts, and the Raiders had to face the Texans in that AFC wildcard game where they lost with what was his name? The quarterback McLovin. McGloin. So, but then, one of the more notable games was this one on 10-9-2011, where the Raiders went to Houston and they beat the Texans on our last play where there was 10 guys on the field, but there was 11 on the field. Yes. He was in
Everyone was scared of Al Davis being on that field, though.
Yes. That was a day after Al Davis passed away. So, that's always going to be tied together. When you hear about the Texans and the Raiders, you're going to think about that game as a Raider fan.
Hugh Jackson's head coach.
Yes, which I believe when Mark Davis took over, you should have gave him another year. Let him work out his kinks at being. I know, he had the Hugh Jackson with the game management, with the play clock and everything. I just thought you give him a better defensive coordinator because he had Chuck Bresnahan, who took the Raiders. He was there when the Raiders went to the Super Bowl, but his second time around, Chuck Bresnahan was one of the worst defenses the Raiders had in that time. And I thought that if they would have just got a different defensive coordinator, Hugh Jackson, maybe because that's when we had the greatest trade, the greatest trade ever
in football history. None has been better before or since.
Carson Palmer. So I thought they could have went places, but every time the Raiders are like right there, the Raiders got to screw it up, and we start again on the bottom.
Something happens. Yep.
That season he went 8-8. Hugh Jackson went 8-8. They lost to the Chargers on that New Year's Day game. And if the Raiders would have won that game, they would have been in the playoffs, but they lost. They got the Buccaneers, got the Broncos in the playoffs, and that was when what's his name? I'm forgetting his name. Left-handed, took a knee for Jesus.
Oh, Kaepernick. Oh no, Tebow. Wrong knee.
So Tim
Tebow. I'm sorry. The name was in my head because I watched the Dave Chappelle thing yesterday, and he was wearing that name.
So that That was when he got to the playoffs and they beat the Steelers and that one ducky threw down deep and overtime, and then it got killed by the Patriots. That was that same season, but that could have been the Raiders. But whatever.
Could have been the Raiders.
We always screw ourselves over.
Okay.
It wasn't. But yeah, that we're you know.
At least we didn't lose to Tebow in the playoffs.
Yes, and then no, but he did run all over us in those 2 games we played against him. I do remember that. He was like a fullback playing quarterback. But of course you heard, Asylum. Of course you heard, Asylum, that this guy is coming back to start. Mr. Geno Smith. Mr. Raider Rob Howard from Raider Fan Radio calls him Geno Intercepto. So
it's fitting.
He said, we got a black Italian quarterback, Geno Intercepto. We're going to call him here.
You got to face the graphic. He's only second now.
I know. I
know. But you might as well just change it to leading, because he's going to go into this game and say, hold my beer. And now that 2 is benched, he's going to blow him out, and he's going to have 20 interceptions by the end of the season.
It's going to be there. It's going to be 20.
There. Mark my words. 20 interceptions by the last game of the season.
And that's the thing with Pete Carroll in that intro where we played in this little press conference where he said, oh yeah, I like to see Aiden O'Connell play, but then turn around and said, no, Geno's our starter. For what?
For what?
For what? He ain't going to be here next year. Well, he shouldn't be here next year. I know there's the whole cap hit and everything. All right, we'll get those numbers for the next show, but the whole cap hit and all that.
I'd gladly eat it. I'd gladly eat it because we are still second next year with that cap hit. Because that cap hit's the same whether he's here or not.
I wonder if there's any I haven't heard any news about the Christian Wilkins appeal for his money.
And you notice something. You notice something. Ain't no other team fucked with him either.
I know. Because he's free to sign anywhere, you know.
He's free. And yet no team's wanting to fuck with him. So is that injury with the Raiders? I mean, obviously the Raiders were right in this situation, right? Because are the teams avoiding him because of the injury? Or because he's waiting for his, to see how this money situation goes out so they know how much they got to pay him.
Yeah.
I doubt it's the money situation because there would be a team who's, maybe on that cusp, right, needs these wins, needs some defensive help. They would be willing to pay whatever, regardless of what the Raiders would have to pay in the end to get that help. So it's either the locker room shenanigans or that injury that nobody wants to fuck with.
But it's crazy how it just kind of got swept under the rug and then it disappeared into NFL air.
Yeah, like the email to them.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know.
I don't know either.
All right, let's look at
that segment.
Let's look at the numbers here, right? All right, Asylum. This is the fun part because, as you see on the defensive side of the Texans, this is going to be a fun game, isn't it? Yes, but the Raiders,
one of, if not what, the top defense in the NFL, going against the worst offense in the NFL. Wonder how this game's going to go.
I wonder how. I mean, we already have 3 shutouts, 2 of the same score against both suitable teams. So I don't know. We will see.
You think they'll have pity on us and let us score once?
Unless Mr. T is
Roger
playing
Goodell's
for the
going to have
Texans.
to call in and say, hey, we need the point spread. Let him score.
Unless Mr. T is running the Texans, he will not pity the fool, which is us. Okay.
I pity the fool.
He will not pity the fool. So let's look at these numbers here. This is going to be fun here. All right. The Raiders, their offense, overall 244.1 yards a game, 32nd. There's 31 other teams and then other Raiders on the bottom with the offense. Rushing yards, 70.8, 32nd on the bottom. 173.4 yards in the air, 29th, not on the bottom, but you're in the neighborhood. And then 14, we scored 2 touchdowns a game, average, 32nd, on the bottom. Raiders defense, which has been their bright spot, even though they haven't been all that great lately. Pretty sure because of a lot of miles on that defense because of the offense. 330 yards they give up in a game total, which is 16th. 118 of that is on the ground, which is 17th. 211 is in the air, which is 16th. And they give it 25.9 points a game, which is 25th. Now the Texans, who's had 2 different quarterbacks too because of injury. Their offense, 327 yards a game total, which is 19th. 108 of that is on the ground, which is 23rd. 219 of that is in the air, which is 14th. And then they score 23.1 points a game, which is 17th. Now their defense asylum right here. This is where it all gets interesting. 269 yards they give up all total, which is first. On the ground, 92.7, which is third. In the air, 176, which is fourth. And they give up only 16.3 average points a game, which is first. Now, Asylum, for a team, the Raiders, who only had a total of 75 offensive yards last week against the defending Super Bowl champion, the Eagles, who were on a 3-game losing skid and whatever. Can this be a bounce back game for the Raiders in Houston?
Sure, if you're smoking crack.
How much is the crack out there in Houston?
I'm sure it's cheaper than there in Las Vegas and California. So I'm sure it's going to be a little cheaper. A little bit of a discount. So, hey, you might even be able to get a little extra if you tell them you're a Raiders fan, and they might just say, "Oh, you know what, man? I'm gonna throw in a little bit more, right? I feel bad for you.
I know you need it. Sack. Yeah." They were like, "Hey, we can do it like the Wolf of Wall Street style." Okay, I'll take that. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All right, it's a great scene. Anyways, okay, crack on crack. All right, let's look at the quarterbacks in this situation.
We're being realistic, right? I mean, you're talking about a bounce back game. Only somebody delusional. I mean, maybe some bath salts. I don't know. Somebody delusional going to think it's a bounce back game because you act like we've won in a while.
It's been a long while.
It's been a long while. We're on like 9 straight losses, some shit like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8.
So we're going for a 9th straight loss.
We're going for a 9th straight loss, but we're being positive, Asada. We're being positive, okay.
I'm positive we're going for a 9th straight loss.
This is a lot of negativity, okay?
Because of that man on the screen. And no, I'm not referring to CJ Stroud.
Well, let's look at this right now, okay? Let's break it down.
Okay, let's break it down.
Geno Smith in 13 games to CJ Stroud in 11 games, okay? We are 2-11. He is 6-5. Yeah, both injury. 67% completion to 65.3. That's in favor of Geno. 2,648 passing yards to 2,441. It's in favor of Geno.
Garbage time passing yards.
Okay, yes. I think I also said 26,000. I meant to say 200 and I don't know. 203.7 average a game to 221, which in favor of CJ Stroud. And this is where we always circle. Geno Smith has one more touchdown than CJ Stroud, 16-15. But Asylum, 14 interceptions.
8 more interceptions.
Yes, to 6 of CJ Stroud. And everything else, it is what it is. That's always going to be your deciding factor is a turnovers. Asylum, will there be more for Geno Smith?
What was that? I'm sorry. What was that? Mike cut out. I didn't catch all that.
Will there be more to add to the interception rate?
I told you. I answered your question. That's why I was silent. I already answered your question. I only answer a question once. I don't repeat myself. Yeah, I repeat myself all the time. No, he's going to have 20 interceptions by the time this season is over. 20. So, yeah, it's 14 right now. 6 more guaranteed interceptions. And it's 3 games. And he's averaging what? At least 2 to 3 a game, right? The way he's coming out, he's averaging 2 a game.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
a lot of multiple
sports bettors. Find out what the over-under for interceptions are on Geno Smith. I'm sure he's going to go over.
I just wish I don't know. I was all like, because in the championship, I'm all like, it's sad that I'm all like, who's playing the Raiders on defense? But the Texans defense wasn't available. Because that would have been an instant 40 points from the defense. But anyways, I'm talking as a
fuck Pika.
I'm talking as a disgruntled Raider fan. Pika. It's not a Pokemon.
Same fucking difference.
Let's look at the numbers here, okay? We already talked about the quarterbacks. Let's talk about the skilled positions, the top 2 of both receiving and rushing. Ashton Jeanty, 200 attempts, 700 yards. It's crazy how he's gotten that much with a line and an offense that's so bad that he's gotten 700 yards. So I'm going to give credit to Ashton Jeanty.
But a majority of those 700 yards, this is what's amazing about that there, okay? I'm surprised he hit that number, but a majority of that 700 yards are after contact.
Yes. That's like Barry Sanders yards, okay?
It's after contact. I'm sure if it was before contact, it's like 200 yards. I mean, it's something like that. I'm sure 90% of those yards, if not more, if you can find that stat, is after contact. Can he get another 300 yards in 3 games?
They give him 1,000. I don't know. It also comes with opportunity in the offensive series, and sometimes Geno Smith just gives that away. Like, I'm done with this offensive series. You take the ball.
Sometimes you've done it 14 times.
Yes. I have some timers. I have some timers. Okay. 4 touchdowns in for him. Geno Smith, surprisingly, is your second leading rusher for the Raiders. 40 attempts, 108 yards, 0 touchdowns, along with 20. Brock Bowers is your leading Raider receiver, 59 receptions, 647 yards, 6 touchdowns, and along with 38, with Trey Tucker right behind him, 46. He got no receptions in his last game, so I did not have to change that part of his stats. 46 receptions, 574 yards, 5 touchdowns, with the long of 61.
I'm not going to say it's sad that Brock Bowers is your leading receiver, because we saw what he did last year. What's sad, and I know he was gone some games with injury, but what's sad is how many times they're throwing to him. I mean, Brock Bowers can make Geno Smith look great, but they're refusing to throw to him, and when Geno Smith does, it's fucking 14 feet over his head.
With 3 guys on him.
That's true too.
And it's behind him.
And behind him, yeah.
The trifecta of bad quarterbacking. On the Texans side, their leading rusher, Woody Marks, 167 attempts, 584 yards, 2 touchdowns along with 23. Their second leader, Nick Chubb, 115 attempts, 472 yards, 3 touchdowns along with 27. Their leading receivers, Nico Collins, 64 receptions. He just eclipsed 1,001 yards, 6 touchdowns, along with 57. And Dalton Schultz, 70 receptions, 650 yards, 2 touchdowns along with 47. So that is their playmakers right there. I don't know. We read the numbers, but it's like it's one of those seasons where it's like, what do you find? I don't know.
It's harder and harder to find any kind of light at the end of the tunnel. There is no light. Somebody forgot to change the fucking bulb. It's like that damn fire alarm that keeps chirping. Somebody needs to change the battery. That's where we're at. It's just
the fire. You talking about the fire?
Yeah, the smoke detector. Sorry.
Yeah. I
That's what it
mean,
is. You know, you're like, which one is it? Which one is it? That's where we're at.
The light at the end of the tunnel is a train coming head on to the Raiders, and we're just ready for this season to end, to be over with, because it's just like I said on Wednesday's show, I said, when I watched the Eagles game, it's just kind of like, oh, 3 and out. Oh, yeah. Eagles went down the field. Oh, scored. Okay. And I didn't quit watching the game. I watched every agonizing minute, series, play, whatever of it. Well, you just sit back, and I didn't have alcohol, so I couldn't be numb. I had to emotionally numb myself by just accepting.
You're telling me you checked out. So you checked out. You were seeing the game. You just checked out while watching the game.
Yeah, because I'm just like, oh, there they go. Oh, there we not go. Oh, there they go. And then one thing I didn't understand was it was early in the game, first quarter. The game was only with 7-0, 4th down, and we go for it. And we don't get it. Get the points. Now, okay, well, hindsight, okay, will it be what, 31-3? No, but at the time, 7-3.
And again, what is that we keep talking about? Building that momentum in the game?
Yeah.
Right? That kind of shit is, granted, we probably would have got deflated anyways, but you get the points. Okay, we got points on the board. It's only a 4-point. It's only a 4-point lead right there. They march down. Okay, they make it 14. It's only a 10-point game. Can we march down and get the 10 point? You still have motivation. Yeah, if you got the first down, maybe they're motivated and hyped up. Oh, look at that. We got it. But we have not been successful on a 4th down. Hardly. I think we've done 1 or 2 in the season. And then you deflated the team early, and then the Eagles were just able to sit there and just keep doing what they were doing. They didn't even have to try to put up 31 points. They just did.
And that's what I'm saying, because I was texting you and I'm all like, wait a minute. Why is it that we go for we go on 4th down in a game early in the game where the points still mattered, but against the Broncos, we go for a field goal when the points don't even matter, whether you go for a touchdown or not, just try to go for the touchdown.
Right.
We know Carlson, I know he's having a bad season, but we know Carlson can make field goals. So why are we what are we doing? What are we doing now where it's like, okay, the season's over. We're not developing nobody. We're not starting like the rookies. Okay, we got these drafted. I know we finally started Caleb Rogers, but still, it's like everyone's still in competition unless you're on my good side. I don't get it. And the calls are coming from Vegas. I wouldn't doubt it, but it's like testing. There you go. Vegas trying to shut me down.
At the top of it.
It's the wire. They're trying to shut me down. All right. See, hey, just at the Raiders season, I fumbled the conversation. Just like when they punted
in the middle of what we're saying.
I Gino'd myself. That doesn't sound right. All right, Asylum. Let's whatever. It is what it is. Let's look at those injuries right here. Okay. All right, Asylum. These are your injuries for the Raiders. Okay. Alex Bachman has full practice. He had the thumb, so he should be playing. He should be taking back, doing kick returns. Jeremy Chin, he has a back issue, but he had full practice on Friday, so he should play. Max Crosby still dealing with that knee. I feel they should just let him sit down.
Yeah, sit his ass.
They're probably afraid of him. That's why no, go ahead. Full practice. He should be playing. Tyler Lockett, who probably will not be on this squad next year, but he's getting all the all the receptions, which is not that many. So knee light practice.
The reception board.
Yeah, yeah. Full practice. He's playing. Jordan Meredith, ankle, full practice. He's still questionable. Colton Miller has been out there getting back into the rhythm of things. He is rolled out. Geno Smith is back. He's going to play. with the shoulder, back, and emotional issues. So he'll be back.
Who said that?
And Ian Thomas, the tight end, who's no one's covering, so he's been getting some looks. He's been getting some receptions when he's out there. I have nothing against Ian Thomas. He's doing what he can for a little he has. Full practice, he should play.
With the two tight ends he's playing with.
Yes. Looking at the Texans, Aziz Al-Shaair, linebacker, did not practice. He's questionable. Christian Kirk, the receiver, illness. He's questionable. Woody Marks, the running back, ankle. So we talked about him. Did not practice until Friday, which was a light practice, questionable. Derek Stingley Jr., he has oblique. He is questionable. Danico Autry, D tackle, knee, full practice. He should play. Trent Brown, offensive tackle, hand, full practice. He should play. Nick Chubb. Oh, they got a whole bunch of lists. Nick Chubb, ribs, line, a light practice on Wednesday, and then full practice throughout the week. Questionable. Jake Hansen, chest. He's questionable. Oh my God. Kamari Lassiter, cornerback, foot, did not practice. He should go. Oh, he practiced on Friday. He should go. Sheldon Rankins, D tackle, knee, full practice on Friday. He should go. EJ Speed, linebacker, full practice on Friday. He should go. Darrell Taylor, defensive end, ankle, full practice, unspecified. He's probably on that questionable list still. And Justin Watson, receiver, calf. He is questionable. So the Texans have a lot of people on their injury report, but won't change.
It's still not going to matter. They could put out their third stringers, and I'm sure.
I mean, the Eagles did it at the start of the fourth quarter, and they had more yards. And those couple series, and the Raiders did the whole game. So, with all that said, Asylum, I mean, what do we say? I know it's like, what are your keys to the game? But obviously,
yeah, haven't they been the same like since week 3?
Yeah,
for the most part. I mean, it's been the same. I mean, we're trying not to beat dead horses here, but they make it so easy because they just lay there. They're just beatable.
They just lay there.
They just lay there, I mean, they'd get up and try to run. It'd be harder.
It's sad. It's sad, man, as a Raider fan. But everyone is saying, and I'm not one to go, okay, let's just lose, because I think at this point, everyone's saying last year with AP, he's winning meaningless games. Well, to be honest, I don't think that we're gonna have to that fear of winning meaningless games.
There you go. Good job.
Shouldn't matter, because we just make a whole bunch of backward decisions. Like I said, beginning of last week's game against the Eagles, we go. What's up, Jeff? We go. Rude. We go for a fourth down attempt early in the game. It's 7-0. Let's go for the fourth down. Don't get it. Oh, but at the end of the Bronco game, where it doesn't matter, let's go for a field goal. We're gonna try to go for a field goal, get the onside kick, and heave it down the field in 3 seconds. You stupid ass. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mom, if she's listening. I'm just saying, okay, the Raiders, this Pete Carroll era, I had high hopes because this is all they gave us. So I try to find the logic. Why they hire this guy? Why they get this guy? Why they sign that guy? Okay, well, because they got this guy believes. Okay, so maybe it's no. And what's the opposite of optimistic? Is it pessimistic? Is that right? Is the opposite of optimistic pessimistic?
Yes.
Well, you know what? They're pissing me off right now, okay? I'm tired of this team. And
we're inventing words, ladies and gentlemen. We're inventing words. They're pissing me off.
They're pissing me off. I don't have no more optimism anymore. I'm pessimism.
To be honest, have they given us any reason to be optimistic? Any reason? Even the kids are saying, man, I wouldn't fuck with them.
this is the only thing, and then we'll see what happens then. But this is the only thing that matters. And then after this week, we face the Giants for the number 1 pick in the NFL draft in 2026. The Giants, I believe, have the Vikings. So, and then we face each other.
I mean, that could go either way, though, in all honesty. That one could go either way.
Yeah. But I mean, and like you said on Wednesday, even if we're the second pick, the Giants shouldn't be picking a quarterback because they have Jackson Dart. So they should be settled on quarterback.
And they seem happy with Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart, who I did say I wanted, if we're going to pick a quarterback, later in the rounds. I didn't want one in the first round. I was, I like Jackson Dart.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I don't see them picking a quarterback because I think Jackson, and he's proven it. There's been some games he's proven it. I think he's going to be a good quarterback in this league. I'm not going to say great. I'm not going to go that far. We got to see more. But I think he's going to be a NFL caliber quarterback.
If he can protect himself, if he can protect himself from himself, because he already has 3 concussions in the in this rookie season where he came in late, taking over for what's his name, Russell Wilson. But I don't know. I'm gonna watch the game. And I don't know if right now it's just more like how else, what other interesting new ways are we going to find that the Raiders going to find to lose this game? Because it's not the fact that they're losing.
Put that out there. I just heard Pete Carroll say, "Here, hold my beer." I just heard it.
He said, "Hold my Citrum Silver."
Hold my Metamucil.
Hold my chewing gum. It's actually medicated. All right. I don't know, Saddam. We're gonna watch the game. All Raider fans are gonna watch the game. We deal with it. We deal with the punishment. But if you're a true Raider fan, I believe you can talk, because I know there's some people like, how you be a Raider fan and talk mess about the team. It's kind of like I can talk mess about a family member because that's my family.
Yeah.
But you can't unless we know the same people, and then I'm gonna agree. No, anyways.
No, see, I can because I'm technically part of the family, so I can do that.
Yes, yes.
So
that's what it's like. We can talk mess because we dealt with it, especially after 20-something years since 2002, and everything that's going on. A move to Vegas, so a lot of us who are still in the Bay Area don't get to go and see at least the Raider games when they were Oakland, when they were losing. At least it was church. Yeah,
you had tailgates and you had the experience. I mean, shit. When I moved out here to Kansas, I was still going out there for the games. I was still a season ticket holder.
Yeah.
Like you said, it was what it was. Then the move to Vegas. Now you don't have that. Now a lot of people are priced out of being able to afford to go. And, in all honesty, with the way it's playing out, the way they've been playing, you don't even want to try to buy those expensive-ass tickets. Because why?
For the experience. I want to see the stadium.
If I found out Aiden O'Connell was starting, I might actually go to the game.
Yeah.
But if I hear Geno Smith, I'm going to be out there. Tickets. Who needs tickets?
This is my new business. I'm going to sell my tickets to other fans because they'll pay 4 times.
They even do podcasts to try to sell them on there.
Trying to sell them. I want my money back. And that is true. And I, I felt that way when they first moved. It was like, the reason why the hockey team works is because they were born there. Okay. The reason why the Aces work, they weren't born there, but they got rebranded when they came to Vegas. They got rebranded, and I think they moved from Texas to Vegas, and then they were winning right away. They already got 3 championships. So that's why the Aces work. That's why the Golden Knights work. Like I said, the Golden Knights got a championship already, and they went there in their first year of existence. They went to
they almost went twice, right? Back to back.
They almost did, yes.
They
But
almost did
on their
back-to-back,
first
right?
year, their first year of
they won.
existence, they didn't win. I don't think they won. They got there though.
No, I
They
thought
got there.
Oh, they won it the second time then?
They won it the second time.
Okay.
Yeah. The first time they got all the way to the
Stanley Cup.
I think that's how it went.
You could be right.
I just know that they got all the way in their first year. They got all the way in their first year to the Stanley Cup. I don't know. I know the Sharks. I know the Sharks got their
Early in their existence.
no, they got there around the time. I think the Sharks were there when the Warriors lost in 2016. The whole Draymond Game 5. That one when they could have won back to back against the they could have won 4-0 against the Cavaliers, but whatever.
Whatever.
That's a
LeBron
whole
tried and got his way.
Yeah.
We all know how
Kyrie won that series, not LeBron, but he said, "Oh, my wrist. Oh, I won it. Yay. I shot the last final point."
Couldn't have done it without LeBron. Come on.
Anyways, that's going down.
His own words. He's the GOAT.
but that's why the Golden Knights are successful in Vegas with their fans, because they were homegrown. There was an expansion there, and then they were winning right off the bat. So the Raiders, once again, they got a new home, but they're the stepchild trying to figure out their way. And out in the Stanley Cup Finals first year. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, they got there. Yeah. But they didn't win. I remember they got all the way there, but then they came back a few years later and then they won it. So in their early existence,
because I thought they had at least one championship.
Yeah, they have one, and I think they won that in 2022. In 2022, they won that one. So
did not qualify the second year. So they won it in the third year?
At third or fourth.
Year?
Something like that.
Third year.
4-1, third year. See? That's why, so it's like they were already a winner as in existence.
Right? I mean, look at that. Twice in the first 3 years of existence. And won it once. They're 1-1 in their first 3 years for championships.
And then the Aces have their 3.
Oh, is it 3 now? I thought it was 2. Okay.
No, they got 3 now.
3
so
now?
Mark Davis got 3 rings like his dad, just in the wrong sport.
Just the wrong sport.
Just the wrong sport. And then the Raiders, we have a history. We have a great history, but the last 20-something years, that's all we have, and that's what we live in. And
we have history as the Raiders, and we got history as a head coach because he's old as fuck.
We want him history. No.
He's old news.
Anyways, do we even have keys? I know I brought it up, but
no. They say it's been the same keys since week 3. You want to know what my keys are? Go all the way back to the week 3 episode. You'll find out what they are.
Knights killed it in the expansion draft for sure. They built a great team. They got, you put you put guys out there. You put them out. I remember the expansion. Speaking of the Texans too, I remember when the Texans became in existence. We lost our head coach that on that same day as the Texans expansion draft. That was when John Gruden was traded to the Buccaneers for 2 first, 2 second, and $8 million. They got John Gruden, and the following year,
and who was their first quarterback?
David Carr.
It was an expansion draft.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff. I would normally agree with you there, but with this current setup, they still would fuck it up.
We should be called the Las Vegas Rated. All teams rate our stadium, And whatever. All right, my keys to the game is this. Okay, my keys to the game is make sure you give your keys to somebody else because these Raider games make you want to drink. So make sure you don't drink and drive, or drink before driving.
Please.
Don't drink before or during driving. You can drink after you get there and drive. After you drive and get there. So those are my keys to the game: is have somebody else hold your keys while you hold your beer. So, okay, maybe we should let the NFL pick our head coach. I think they did. It was Pete Carroll. No, I'm joking. I'm just joking. All right. Every Friday, we do a thing called Know Your History. And of course, this is going to be the game that we just earlier talked about, the Al Davis game. So get your tissues ready. Not because it was a sad game. It was a sad game. It wasn't, emotional game, but more so because that was the last time Al Davis was relevant when it comes to the Raiders. After that, Mark Davis took over, and now we're in the toilet bowl. Yeah, swirling around. What are your score predictions? Oh, Silent, before I play that, what is your score prediction?
What's we gonna get our asses handed to us. That's my score prediction. Look, unfortunately, I'm gonna put this into perspective of last night. As much as I hate saying this because I hate this person with a passion, the score is going to reflect just like that Jake Paul fight. They're Anthony Joshua, and we're Jake Paul, and we're going to get knocked the fuck out.
We haven't even beaten to be Jake Paul.
We beat the Patriots and the Titans. We got
That's
2
it.
wins.
Yeah. The best team in the league. Up there, with the whatever, and the worst team that we are. They were the worst team at the time,
according to the draft pick spot.
Yeah, so I don't know. I guess speaking of what the NFL should do, Jeff, the NFL should allow the skunk rule, where it's like, you know what, this game is over. You guys, let's just call it right now for injury purposes. And he also said, Jeff said that this one right here. Keys to the game, the shortest game ever to break the record. The Raiders did it last week. They almost did. They were second time. It was like an hour and something long. Just like Pete Carroll's press conferences, they're like 2 minutes long. Okay, Pete, we're only here so we all don't get fined. Anyways, let's just stop with this game. Let's think of happy times. Let's go back. This is Know Your History.
Know your fucking history. See, Arcadia knows it.
It's up in the top. This is
somebody else can't say it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is.
It's cuz, okay.
It's know your fucking history.
It's French. This is October 9th, 2011, the day after. And I remember when Al Davis passed, I was at work. And we were able to still keep we could take our phones into work because we worked at a purple and orange shipping delivering company, very famous. And I went to go check my phone during break, and I saw the news, and I went, "Whoa, what do you mean?" So sad day for me as a Raider fan.
Driving my daughter to her cheerleading competition.
Who got to be on the field in the Coliseum?
Yes, she did. I was there on the field with her, not with her cheering, but I was on the sideline.
You were like the dad from what was that movie? That movie with Ice Cube when they were gonna go on the fight.
Yeah. Fight, right?
Okay, fight. Yeah, there you go. Fight. So, out there. I'm supporting my daughter. Shut up.
On the field to watch her come out the tunnel and go out there and be able to cheer with all the fucking Raiderettes and all the other, little girls and everything. Pouring down piss rain, but it was still fun.
All right. Here we go. Know Your History. I'm over here prolonging it because it's this game. Here we go. For Know Your History, October 9th, 2011. Here we go.
And all you Raiders out there need to know your fucking history.
2011, Davis passed the torch one final time, hiring Hugh Jackson, who called Al Davis coach.
When you can have talks with your boss about the actual X's and O's, this is the first place I've been dealing with the owner where I can do that. There's nobody else I've ever had to draw anything on the board for. And that's why I call him coach, because he can still talk football with me.
On October 8th, 2011, Al Davis passed away.
Al, we love you. We know that you're watching over this team. We love you. And we're going to keep playing. We're going to keep playing like Raiders for you. We're going to keep honoring this man all year. You guys know who this is for, man. Love the guy. It's on you, Jay.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win.
Houston, the day after. The Raiders fell behind before the autumn wind began to blow.
Hugh clearly was, I'm going after this in Al's memory.
The direct snap, on Cartwright, first down. They fake the punt.
I'm not going to play this conservative game and just try to eke out a win.
Trust in the players. Players will make plays. Players that were unconventional picks.
Catch it and Bay, break a tackle and you're gone. He broke it.
Here comes Darius Haywood-Bay to make a play and turn into what Al thought he could be.
Touchdown! Raiders! Hey, I want to finish, baby!
You took a kicker. Why would you do that? And here comes the big field goals, long field goals, powerful field goals, the type of kicker that Al envisioned him to be.
He has made 3 from 50 yards today. Here we go, to win the game or lose the game. It's all right here. Matt Schaub out of the gun. First and goal. Back. Final play. Time. He can run forward. He pumps now. He throws. It's intercepted by Michael Huff. The Oakland Raiders have won the game.
On the game's final play, the Raiders had only 10 men on the field.
If I'm pitching that script, when they read that, they take a pen and go, give me a break. Al was on the field. He was the 11th guy. It's Hollywood.
Hugh Jackson, Tom, is just sobbing into his hands.
They found a way to do it. And in the end, it was a just win.
Hard ball win, man. Hard ball win, man.
Losing that man hurt me more than you know. But you know what? Just like I told you, I know he loves you guys. Just like he loves his coaching staff and his organization.
Last question. What do you mean when you say the greatness of the Raiders is in the future?
We have young people in very key spots now running our organization. While those people can use the past as a guide and can live in the tradition and the history of the organization, someone has to take this group into the future and make sure that they have greatness.
Davis often spoke of the torch. Now, his legacy will light the way for the franchise he made great. He was the only man to be an assistant coach, a head coach, a GM, a commissioner, and an owner. But perhaps the only title that truly matters is this. Al Davis was, and will always be, a Raider.
Just win, baby.
Why did I get chills on that interception? I had goose pimples.
It always happens. I remember that game too.
So
it always happens. I don't know.
There was no
I don't know.
on that day.
I don't know. You know,
everyone needs to know. I know a lot of people, lots of other teams, everything else like that don't like Al, but you know he is the godfather of modern football. Everyone needs to remember that.
Mm-hmm. And we always here on the show try to find any kind of reason or excuses to keep bringing up Al Davis, because Like I said, even in the bad years, the later years, which I always believed was just him trying to hurry up and build a team because he knew his own mortality. He knew that he only had a few years left, so he was just trying to put together something to throw out there to hopefully win, like he did in the 2002 year. But you knew who was in charge. You knew even in the worst years, the Raiders were still respected. You know, you wasn't going to talk. Al Davis was still going to fight you at in his late 70s. I remember he got into it with I forgot it was Tim Kawasaki, whatever his name is, the writer. He writes for the Niners now, and they were in the locker room, and I guess he had wrote something previously during that week, and Al Davis tried to call him out. He tried to call him out, you know. And he said, if I was 20 years younger, I would take over this team. Okay, but I bet you he would have.
No, he said, no, you're talking about if I was 20 years younger, I would kick your ass.
No. I don't. No, not in boxing. Not Are you talking about?
No, Al Davis went to the writer.
Okay,
and didn't like what was written, and literally told him, if I was 20 years younger, I would kick your ass.
I must have read the censored version of it. I was sheltered, so it's not what he said. No. But yeah, so this was Al Davis's team, and you knew who was in charge. Even in his later years, you knew he was in charge. Now this is where we're all trying to figure out, because we want to know not who to point to, but yay, we're winning. I want to point to who is the reason why we're losing, and that's for a whole nother conversation. So Raiders play the Texans tomorrow. They got the late game, so they got the 125 in the Pacific time. Even though they're in Houston, they got the 125 game for the West Coast time. I don't know, Solomon. I know we did keys, but I guess what do you for those who are not checked out?
I hope we don't get Jake Paul. That's all I hope.
I don't even know anymore. I just watched the game because
it's we're going to lose this game. Gino starting, Pete Carroll still our head coach. We're going to lose the game. We could probably all 11 of us can agree to that. We're probably going to lose this game. So let's just not get Jake Paul and knock the fuck out and our jaw broken in two different spots. Let's just, try. Everyone's going to laugh. Don't laugh at me too hard, though. Let's try to be competitive.
Try to be competitive. Alex says, I just want that first pick. That's a win for us. Some may disagree. Some may agree.
Oh, I disagree 100%, Alex. We will fuck that up. The number one overall pick, you could still get your quarterback at pick 2, 3, or possibly even 4 with the people who are in this running. You can still get Mendoza if Mendoza's your guy. He still will be there. You don't need that number one pick unless you're going to plan on trading it away.
It'll be the most value, but I don't know. I guess what I'm looking for, I hope Pete Carroll.
You probably might end up with it, Alex. So, and I know there's other people who want it.
I hope it won't happen. We already know it won't happen, but I hope Pete Carroll. Well, it won't. They're not going to fire him with 2 games left. It'll be no point after this game. But I hope that Pete Carroll will, because he wants to keep his job, even though they're trying to make him retire, that he pulls Geno Smith when Geno Smith starts Geno Smithing out there, and they put in Aiden O'Connell. That's the only thing I'm trying to see. But even if he throws 3 interceptions, Geno Smith, he's still going to be there to the end of the game unless someone knocks him out. Which I'm not wishing.
Alex, I agree with you 100% on that.
So he's too old for today's NFL. He's running a defense that I don't know.
We have to agree the defense is still ran a little bit in today's modern defenses, but it is not a mainstay defense anymore.
Yeah,
and he thinks
situational. It's a situational coverage.
That's the word I was looking for.
Not a default coverage. With the cover 3, but he has his hands in the offense, and he has his hands in the defense. I just hope that with Pete Carroll's influence doesn't hurt Patrick Graham, because he's going to leave the Raiders. I just hope it doesn't hurt Patrick Graham's career after he leaves here.
Even regardless, I think people would know that what's going on. So I think his previous work is still there, and I think he still might get a head coaching job here in the future.
Yeah,
maybe it's with us.
I wouldn't mind seeing that anything, but I doubt it. If he stays next season, he would be 75 halfway to 80. He would be beginning of the season too. It'd be 75 at the beginning of the season. Second game of the season, Pete Carroll would be. All righty. Anyways, all right. That is our show. Asylum, do you have any last words, concerns, gripes?
Congratulations to Anthony Joshua. Love the fight. Love seeing that. Can't stand the Paul brothers. Fuck them both. Good job.
Hold on. Then we gotta do right here. Wait. Anyway.
There you go.
See, now I gotta watch it. Great guys, and salute. Thank you very much, Alex. Thank you for watching. If you're a new guy, if you're a new viewer watching, not you, but I mean other people who are watching. Other people, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the show. We are one away from 400. If it hasn't been updated yet,
I'm looking now.
We're like under the radar a lot, so
still there.
We're under the radar a lot, but you know what? For the people who know us and watch us, they know we do quality work. I just think the Raiders are trying to hold us down, all the media people, especially YouTube, because they're using too much copyright infringement. I made it 400 for you guys. Oh, did we hit 400?
Did he? Hold on. We're gonna look. We're gonna give you big props.
Are we 400 now?
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. You've been out here commenting and not even subscribed. But you did. We are at 400.
We are at 400. Do we have? I don't know. Backflip.
Oh Jesus. That never happens. Oh.
Thank you, Alex. We appreciate that.
Hey, I was late. It's okay. So I guess the message was for you. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Nah. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, and appreciate that, Alex. For the 400, we got to the next realm of subscribers.
We reached right level. Now we're headed to the next level.
Yes, I'm not
step by step,
new.
baby.
No, I know you're not new. That's why I thought you subscribed. We're like, I said, no, not you. For the new people here, you said, oh wait, hold on, let me take care of that. So all right, because I remember you started coming on. Yeah, you started coming on for a while. So I said, oh yeah, what is up, Chewy? What is up, Chewy? He just got here. But yeah, so I just hope that I don't know. All I know is
no
this.
question about it. I am ready to get hurt again.
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for this game coming up tomorrow morning or afternoon, wherever you guys are in the nation. There, whatever. All right, so that is our show. We want to thank everybody for coming on this early. Go to 800.
We're trying. One subscriber at a time. We'll take it. We're the little show that could.
Yes, we're just the tortoise, just trying to, slow and steady wins the race. You got the fantasy football championship to look forward to. I don't know, because I started the wrong. Well, I don't know. It's still early, but
it's looking like. Oh, hold on. We're talking fantasy. Hold on. It's looking like you started the wrong.
If you go Raiders, just don't embarrass us. Exactly. And I did not start Stafford, and that's 30 points on my bench. But I have to hope that Joe Burrow against the Dolphins with them starting a rookie quarterback, hopefully more opportunities for my quarterback to at least hit 30, because I'm just like, come on, man. And then I saw the Parkinson's, the tight end on my flex, and he got me 4 points. Yay. It's starting great right now. Okay, that's the last time at 4.9 fan I rely on a Cowboys player. Yes. All right. I want to thank everybody for watching the show. We appreciate it. Like we said, like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Alex, for being there. 400. We got over the line on that one. Now the road to 500. All right. That is what I'm getting. Third place. Oh, God. All right. We end every show like we always do with a word from Raider Milt. He was a legend out there in the Oakland Coliseum parking lot talking all that mess, and he went back into the game. He went into the stadium on the visitor side to get into the heads of the visiting team. AKA, he was my football coach, Coach Wallace. He was Arcadio. He was his teacher out there at our old high school. So I saw that you didn't start him Thursday, and I was dancing. I don't care, Jeff K. I will find a way. I'm going to be like Struder McGavin. I don't care if you beat me. I'm going to run away with the belt and get beat up by a 7-foot. I believe that's Mr. Gilmore's.
Have you seen the second one?
I did see the second one. But that's going to be Jeff chasing me into the parking lot. I'm going to wonder right with the gold jacket. No. I'm going to, every time, if Joe Burrow gets a touchdown, shoot him, McGavin. All nervous and mad. Shoot him, McGavin. Oh, man. All you can do is have fun with it. All right. Yeah. That's our show. I hate you, Jeff. That's our show. Stupid Stafford. That's our show. Can't stand this mess. We will see you on Wednesday. We will be on Christmas Eve sometime. We don't know yet. But you know what, Jeff? I'll have that clip. I have that Goodfellas clip for you. If you win, I'll have that Goodfellas clip with go get your shine box. So all right. That's our show. Have a good weekend. Raiders, I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Take care. Take care, and we will see you on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. All right. Peace out. And yeah.
All you other NFL teams, your tailgates are weak. Your teams are weak. We might be down right now, but it doesn't take away the history. And all you Raiders out there need to know your fucking history of who the fuck you playing for and where the fuck you're playing. Damn it. Oh, and by the way, I won my last cage fight again. I'm still undefeated. And you NFL motherfuckers out there that you think you want some, come on and get some anytime.